Hey, perfect, Ricardo. Good to see you, brother. How you winning?
I'm good, always winning, always winning.
Good, excellent, man. So, talk to me about the recent success you've had.
Yeah, so it's a long story, but I'll try to summarize. But yeah, I've just been posting more on social media and just engaging more with other people on social media. And from one of the meetings that we had, that Sales to Success Masterclass, I think it was, you told us to like get together like three people in your head that you want to go and like pitch them the offer and how you handle all the objections that they'll have. And this guy was on my offer list, and so I messaged and reached out following up, hey. Um, really good working with you in the past. Like, is there anything that we can work on together? Um, but then his crazy story, like his dog died, and when I was doing a follow up, and he told me his dog died, I was like, okay, I don't want to be that guy that's just like, cool, your dog's died. Do you want to? Can we work together? So I left that one as is. I was like, oh man, I'm really sorry to hear that. Like, what was he like? And then he just poured in and said, oh, he was a really good, yeah, really good friend and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, cool. So I put this video of a new car I bought on Instagram, and then he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, listen, yeah, there's something that's come up, and I'd love to get your input on it." And that was end of July.
Mm,
We then snowballed into a contract in August where it was doing some exploration work. So seeing what the company currently has, and just like giving them like a breakdown of all the stuff that they could do and all the stuff that we could do for them and how
mhm,
we could help them.
mhm. Yeah,
And they paid me for that. They paid me £100 an hour for that, which is ideal. Uh, but it wasn't like full time. It was I'm gonna go in and do this and then tell you what we can do. So we went through that process. They were happy with what I found, and obviously I said this is what we do. Like we have a whole team that can manage all of the things that we have on this list. And then yeah, eventually, once they were happy with everything, they looked through all the contracts. They were happy with the work that we've done. They were really pleased with some of our success stories.
mhm.
So they said, okay, let's do it. And then, yeah, they signed. It was a while getting the contract over the line, but they signed the contract. And then I was like, yeah, it's good to go. So now we're
Per-
just here delivering value to them.
Love it, love it, love it. Awesome. And what was the value of that contract for you as a company?
So it's a minimum of 60K per month. The contract minimum length is 6 months. They're probably going to need us for at least 2 years,
Mhm,
but they want to be wild first. So we'll
mhm.
do the wilding in the 6 months, and then we extend over to a one year contract.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, it's a huge value for a company. I reckon, and I have to do the maths to verify, but I reckon this takes our company into like a 1 million annual revenue company, which is like a big deal for me. I'm a
Mhm.
seven-figure company owner now.
Yeah. Love it, man. Love it, love it. Hey man, that's what it's all about, bro. Scaling up. So just for clarity and context, then, so that's like a minimum of 360K on that one contract alone. You take
Yeah,
that 720K over the period of 2 years that you'll probably be working with them. That's
yeah.
over 1.4 million. So, yeah, man, it's really incredible what you can create. And you spoke earlier about the sales training. What was that like for you in terms of the event and sort of the triggers that it caused for you?
I can't even begin to explain how beneficial it was, but I think everyone took different things from it. But I think for me, it was all about like telling a story and being able to portray your experience, your values, all the stuff you've done in your life, and just clear and concisely lay it out to somebody and say, hey, this is what we do. We've
Mm,
been doing this for how many years? We've
mm,
helped this client take their product from this to this.
mm.
This is what we do. This is all we do. All we do is deliver value, and
Yeah,
just being confident in saying it. And
yeah.
yeah, I think that course really helped to build my confidence in saying stuff like that.
Yeah, so it sounds like you've galvanized the merging of the two-day live trainings, which was the presentation for success 2 day training and the sales training, because the presentation training is more about the story, the journey, and how you got to where you are and all of that positioning play. And then the sales training is more about, okay, what's the conversation on the phone once you've got them reeled in to actually have that conversation with you. So that's really, really powerful and positive, man. I'm super happy about that as well.
Yeah, happy days.
you spoke about, you know, not just rejecting that client when they was like, oh, your dog died, you know, and that's what we spoke about in Money Mastery Live, right? It's having real authentic communication and making
Yeah,
sure that you're engaging with people in a real sort of authentic way that connects with them, right?
yeah, yeah. It's not about just having a script and sticking to the script no matter what.
Mm,
Like, yeah, you told us about so many different ways of understanding what they're saying and just determining if now is the time, or if you want to put some more, like build some more capital, like some more emotional capital, or whatever. And
mm,
yeah, that was really helpful, because yeah, if I was just following the script, I could have like blown this whole opportunity by just saying,
mm.
that's great to hear your terrible news, but
Yeah,
do you want to work together next week? You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we talk about the real conversations, which is repeat, engage, ask, and then lead. So
Yeah.
yeah, you've done that really, really effectively. And then before Money Mastery, because I think you joined the academy in, was it May?
Yeah, I think it was May.
Yeah.
Bank holiday, April, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah,
last week of April. Yeah.
end of April. So we've been in like 5 months. And what's the experience been like for you? And also before that, what was the highest amount that you've closed? I know you just closed a 60 grand a month contract, which is 720K a year. What was the highest you were offering before that?
The highest I closed before Money Mastery was I believe that was a 60K, no, it was a 55K contract for 6 months worth of work.
So
Uh,
55K total.
yeah. But yeah, it was like breaking up in phases of development. But yeah, the whole thing was 65K for like 6 months worth of work.
So
And
you've gone from effectively a 65K maximum to more like a 360K minimum.
yeah, minimum. Like let's not, yeah, definitely minimum. Yeah.
Incredible, man, incredible. And what's the experience been like for you with regards to Money Mastery Academy, etc.?
Yeah, it's been good. Community is amazing. Um, Having you on hand and all our accountability calls. It's like it's so easy to say, "Oh, I'm gonna do it next week. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Or I'm gonna do it later." And I think when someone's on your back saying later, "Hey, later's today. What's going on?"
Mm,
It's like, I got to do it. And
mm,
yeah, I think that was most of my resistance was just doing doing what I say I'm gonna do, and just
mm,
having a list and just sticking to it. And yeah, the accountability has really helped. Seeing
mm,
everyone winning in the group as well, I'm just like, how am I, not that I'm not winning, but how am I not exceeding? How am I not like accelerating? I feel like I'm going, so I'm speeding, but I
mm.
feel like I'm not really accelerating. And seeing everyone in the group accelerating, I'm like, yo, I need to accelerate. So this is cool, but I need up there.
Yeah,
So now
perfect.
that's been amazing.
So how soon do you foresee yourself becoming a seven-figure company?
Is that seven figure like annual, like forecasted, or seven figure?
Yeah, and in annual revenue, how soon do you foresee that happening for you?
Um, I'd have to do some maths, but probably about 6 to 8 months from now,
Yeah, cool.
at the very least.
Yeah,
Obviously, if I close, like when I close another one of a similar deal to this one, then it'll just be immediate. So
yeah.
hopefully that'll be sooner.
And what's great about that is that once you've done it once, you know you can repeat that process again. It kind of becomes your new baseline, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, powerful. And then what do you think is the impact for you in terms of just lifestyle? You know, being able to close bigger contracts like that, and where it's going to take you not only your business but also your lifestyle for you and your family. I know you just had a young one as well.
Honestly, for me, I feel like because I now have the greater confidence in closing something like this, it's gonna make it a lot easier to say no to the smaller contracts. And the smaller contracts take up more time out of me. The bigger contracts take up more time out of my team. So the more bigger contracts I can get, the more I can say, hey, maybe you're not too right to work with us. We normally aim for people over here. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna let you keep searching, or refer them to like one of my colleagues' companies, or one of my friends' companies. But yeah, so that's yeah, it just gives me more time to focus on the bigger picture. And obviously, I'm still systemizing, so
Mm.
I get to a point where I get more time for me, and I give my team more of the day-to-day work.
Yeah. So
So
you've
yeah.
you've got more time freedom and you've got more income and revenue coming in.
Yeah.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. And
Yeah.
I was going to ask you another question actually. I'm going to set you a challenge. That's what I'm going to do. You
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
So the challenge is we've got 4 months to the end of the year. You
Hmm.
need four more 50K plus contracts by the end of the year.
Four more.
Hmm.
Damn. That's damn.
Well, you
Yeah, I
said
can.
it's to get into the team, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's yeah. I'll work towards that.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
that's big. That would be huge.
Yeah, but that's four more calls, and then you get that seven-figure reward faster than you ever thought possible.
Definitely.
Yeah, you've got it, man. You've got it. So don't overthink it. Just get it done, right?
Yep.
Yeah, wicked, man. And yeah, let's jump on some mentoring training as well pretty soon, so that we can help you scale up and see where the potholes are that we can start to accelerate to even more success, man.
Yep.
Perfect. And what would you say to anyone that's sort of thinking about joining Money Mastery Academy? What would you say to somebody that's sort of on the fence?
Um. First of all, just do it. Number one. Okay, so number one is just do it. Number two is it's an investment. Like you invest in something and you aim to see it develop into like a bigger investment or a bigger win for your life. And I feel like yeah, Money Mastery was a very good investment for me, and it would just carry on being a good investment. Like just invest your money in yourself, and ultimately you'll see dividends. And
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
That's it, man. I always say to people that your success will never supersede your personal development. So
definitely.
it's all about keep on going and keep on growing, man. Listen, super excited for you, brother. Look forward to our next training session together. And yeah, man, make sure that you take some time to enjoy the win and then get back to focusing on generating those additional 4 clients before the end of the year.
Yep.
All right, perfect, brother. Appreciate it. Catch up soon.
Thanks, Jazz.